I do declare.
I do
I do
declare, Mr.
declare.
Beauregard.
Phil, did you post anything?
I posted something on Twitter. I posted something on Facebook.
Ooh,
What up? So we're live
You
right now?
are
We're
live
so
right now.
red, Justin.
Yeah, he's super
Yeah.
red.
Holy shit.
Live from Justin's tanning bed. You look like
Justin's
you
on
look,
the sun.
you look like you have
Watch
like
you by the
6
surface
weed
of
lamps.
How close are you to the screen? What's red on the screen? That is
It's
that
just
red?
the desert.
My
It's
gosh.
just whatever this desert scene is.
Turn the brightness down or
We're all
something.
seeing the same screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. And I'm
It's
not
because
like,
he has no other lights
Oh,
on in
actually,
his
you know,
whole.
if I get really close, my
Yeah.
friend-
Yeah, like I'm sure if I
I'm like, I got like this close to the monitor.
I'll have
I'm
any other
like-
lights.
I'm like 2 feet away from a
You,
monitor.
you don't have like a light, like an actual light in your
No.
room? Holy shit. Was that like a closet they made into your
Turn that lamp on.
My lamp don't do nothing.
It doesn't do anything.
Lamp don't do. It's right there. It's like
It's-
right.
It's
Yeah.
it's just
Everything
better.
in your room is a foot away from your face. It's like no matter where you are, it's like But all right, what's up, y'all? How we doing? What's the look? What's the look for the week?
Nothing,
fucking
man.
light.
I've been watching. So, a couple things we're gonna go over today, right? All right, we're gonna go over obviously the Horizon stuff that they announced. Then we're gonna also talk about the Sonic 30th year anniversary video that they posted today. Phil and I watched that. It was kind of lackluster, but we'll go over some hot topics, and then I want to talk about a game that we'll probably do an entire segment on, just because it did everything right so far, and it's called Phantom Abyss. It's an early access game that I watched this morning, and it's amazing. I've got 3 minutes, and I'm gonna give you the pitch. There's a video we'll watch afterwards where you guys can actually see like the gameplay. But basically, it's a solo player game, but it is a first-person Mirror's Edge procedurally generated pyramid. Basically, like,
Wait, no, it was multiplayer.
yeah, well, no, it's multiplayer in a way. Like, it's single player, but you're racing against other people. So basically, these procedurally generated pyramids are the maps, and once someone beats it, it can never be played again. And basically, that person owns that map as like their trophy. So yeah, so basically, we could all load into the same map. First person to beat it basically owns that map, and nobody else in the entire world can basically claim that. But it was cool. We'll watch it. It's got like a neat whip grapple like system. It's really fun. I watched a speedrunner play it this morning. It was a good time. But yeah, the stuff looks great.
I don't understand why none of these are streaming in better quality. Like they can't do 1440. Like, come on! I want the Sonys to see if they were doing anything better. I was like,
I mean, you like most of these. You got like think how much a 1440 or 4K capture card costs.
it's
And yeah,
the-
maybe for
Oh, yeah.
people like IGN or something, that's like fine, but like they're still taking that and then they're live streaming what I assume is pre-made video.
Yeah, I'm sure this has all just been sent to them.
So, you know, I know like a lot of people just don't have 4K capture cards. Like a lot of them have 4K pass-through, so you can still get 4K HDR on your TV, but like it'll actually only capture like 1080p, 60.
Yeah. That and this is probably running from somebody's house, low key.
Well, no,
there's
I
a-
assume
there's
this
a
is
radar.
all.
Beacon in the back, walking. I forget what they're called. The long necks. I don't know what they're
Yeah,
called.
yeah. I assume that like Sony, like our Guerrilla Games, like made this video for them
Well,
already.
Yeah. Hey, you know what it could be? It could be a like a, what do they call those? A launch pad.
They're just tall necks.
It'll just be it's probably just a site that specific places got access to. That way they're all on the same like time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's being premiered before Guerrilla Games wants them to.
The
25
environments
seconds.
and
what are we
different,
looking forward to?
Bro, I just
elements
want to
and
see
features.
yeah, I want to see the
wanna see a
mechanics, to be honest. I want to see how it plays. I want to see if it plays
I
any
want
different
some
than the first one.
locations. I want some water gameplay because they showed like they teased water in
Yeah.
the first video before.
They're teasing water right here.
Yeah. It's like That's like
Thanks,
Skull and
bro, I
Bones.
missed
Will
it.
never be.
You missed the water in front of your face.
Ooh, ooh. Got some action.
And that's a wrap. See
Yeah, thank you so much for checking it. That's what the Sonic one was like.
The Sonic one was just as long
Hi
as
everyone,
this one.
my name is Matthijs de Jonge. I'm the game director on Horizon Forbidden West. Last year we revealed our ambitious new project, and since then the team has continued to make great progress on the development of the game. We are very excited
Gosh, I'm
and
hearing
honored
you
to
twice.
give you an update in this state of play.
You're what?
In the
I'm hearing the
countdown
audio
video
through
leading
your
up to this moment,
mic.
you have already seen glimpses of the Forbidden West, but now we have something truly special for you. Almost 14 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5.
Did you say
And you
40?
don't have to wait any
Yeah, did he say 40?
gameplay captured on PlayStation
Or did he say
5.
14?
And you don't have to
Can't
wait
tell
any
with the
longer. Let's
French
get
accent.
right to it.
What I don't. What did he say?
I think he said 40, but this
Sound
thing
like
was
he
only
said
supposed to be
40.
14 minutes long. If it's
He
40,
might have
I'm
said
in.
14.
Yeah, probably 14.
Captured on PS5.
Yeah. Ooh, someone's pregnant?
Should not have had all those tacos.
Easy, easy. It's okay. You're safe now. Here.
That was vodka.
Wait, what happened? Where's Erend?
Ambush. Ruins are crawling with raiders. They hit our camp hard. We ran and they chased us down. Aaron was away from camp. Scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was that?
Raiders got machines on their side. Claw Striders. You should go after Aaron. If they find him before you do, who knows what they'll do to him.
No, you're injured. I have to.
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Get going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that seamless transition.
Yeah.
What are raiders doing in these ruins? I hope Erend is okay.
Already you're seeing the lighting change.
Yeah.
Yeah, the volumetric lighting, they're showing that off instantly. They're like, here's some God rays. Ooh, yeah.
It's gold now. We're taking things to instant. I think one of the biggest things for me that I want to see differently, if they're going to continue like human on human fights, I hope they improve that AI, because that was rough the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I just would one-shot all, like, entire camps from a distance.
And they would just stare at you like they wouldn't do anything.
Ooh.
Is that a peacock?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a raptor, but...
Oh, okay.
That chainsaw.
Hey, yo.
That's cool.
Raiders. Riding machines.
Chris Pratt in
I literally
Horizon.
was about to say that, bro, but I didn't. I was like, something I say it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Better be careful. There might be more. Yep, another one.
It's the same mechanics, it looks like.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get clear.
Oh, nice little smoke bomb.
That was close. I can't shake them. Up we go.
Just jumped like 30 feet in the air.
Maybe I can lose him in here.
do like some scripted fights like this where it's like the unbeatable foe.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you something to look forward to.
Nah, I had to kill them already.
Yeah, I would have tried, to be honest.
Yeah.
I tried to
Ooh, okay.
I tried to fight the warlord dude on the bridge on Ghost of Tsushima like 17 times until I realized you couldn't actually beat him.
Saw that grappling. But hopefully there's a little bit more natural grappling and climbing.
Yeah.
Because in the last one it was extremely kind of scripted.
Yeah.
It was ledge to ledge to ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only
This
Yeah,
underwater biome was nice.
the only real grappling you did was in those like dungeon type things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick.
Oh, don't mind me.
That's from the last one, right? The gator. Yeah. Which I would hope all the familiar faces are back for the monsters. Like, you just feel cool. Like, I remember these
I'm
motherfuckers.
strong here.
I never beat this game. It got stale for me. Maybe I'll pick it back up.
Just finish it. You don't have to do all the like side stuff.
That's what I
It's
was
worth
doing.
finishing.
I was lost in doing a ton of side stuff and then never did the main story. That's a problem that happens to me a lot of times.
The time trials things were the most fun.
I did all of them. Yeah,
they
I
were
did all
so
of them.
much fun. I really
They
hope
don't-
the hunting grounds make it back.
I don't have the DLC. I'd have to get the DLC too. They would, Brandon. I couldn't imagine not. This game in surround sound is just like nutted.
I have friends, okay? I'm not just the ones you slaughtered. But when they
I
can
remember
look
that
at
guy.
me, there's gonna be trouble.
Broke that thing a little bit.
Not that
Wait a
big.
minute. That's not a dinosaur.
I used to have that Zoid.
No, I'm just mad. This isn't even dinosaurs anymore. What are they doing? My immersion is broken.
You guys wouldn't be
This
allowed
is just the paleo era. Okay.
to ride my hammer. Enough.
I do like this. Like, they like tamed the robots instead of like infecting them with that red shit from last game.
Yeah.
Holy mammoth looked red.
Yeah, he had red eyes. I wonder if they are taming like corrupted ones as well as regular ones.
Y'all saw that pop in just then?
Yeah,
on,
that's-
on her shoulders and stuff.
The tremor tusk.
Those textures weren't having it. They definitely did a lot with lighting, and the character models look well improved. This is what I'm looking forward to right here, to see if she fights these heels. Like, if it's the same, throw a rock, distract, hit him in the head, and they're like, oh, what? I hate that shit.
Will do.
Even the tall grass I'm annoyed with, but I'll
This
deal
must
with
be
it.
Aaron's camp.
That's just like
Raiders made
standard
short work of it.
Yeah.
stealth stuff.
Filthy Oseram.
But it's like her head, whole head is sticking out. It's just frustrating. But that is games as a whole.
Yeah, I mean the player has to know where the character is.
Even the AI models look nice, though. I will say that. They did the same stupid combat, but I'll deal with it, I guess.
I'm gonna take you out.
Ooh. That's new. We'll see if that was a scripted event or if that's actually like something that can happen multiple times.
I don't think that was like scripted. 'Cause I don't like. I feel like the person was just.
One of my favorite things about this game. Oh wait, I'll stop.
Yeah, I do.
She put a AAA in the stat and just slammed it on the ground. Ooh, I love that throw.
All right.
The fact
I
that
said-
Back to the hunt.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the one thing I loved in the last one was where you could drop 3 arrows in a bow and shoot them at the same time.
Raiders said they were
Yeah.
heading for the old
That
bridge.
was it.
I think it's
Maybe I
cool
can
how
help
they
them out.
have individual body part.
I was
on
gonna
the
say
plates.
that, yeah. You could damage
Like-
one over and over.
Yeah.
Better get to higher
You
ground.
saw we got a little HUD action at the bottom right there. Showed a couple.
Yeah, the
new-
arrows and
Couple
stuff.
arrows and stuff. And
Yeah.
some new bars.
That I'm glad you said that, different arrows. That'd be nice to see, because that was really cool in the last one. How there was a ton, and like
Yeah.
I used the really strong one that took forever to draw, but it was like a one shot on everything.
Was that the concussive one?
no.
That
Yeah,
was-
that's the one that hit that and it took all the armor off.
Yeah, that one was my favorite.
Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought that was
Bridge.
That's cool.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
I think I know a way to get there fast.
Oh,
Ooh.
the Fortnite glider.
Nah. It's
Battle
Breath
Royale
of the Wild-
confirmed.
Breath of the Wild glider.
Gotta be careful.
Everything has it now. Biomutant and
Remind me to
I
bring
think
up
that's
something.
another one of the war machines back there on the bottom of the bridge. I forget the name of the big ones.
Thunder Shock or some shit like that.
That should do it.
Underhoof. I don't know.
ooh, riding around on the raptor.
Anytime I can ride a raptor, I'm down.
Help's on the way, Errant.
I just like how they would fight with you. I was just to distract people.
Hey, calm down. Don't be yanking on his hair like that.
Aloy? Aloy! Watch out!
Mammoth Tusk. Nice original name.
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this.
I have her!
Got ya.
Man down!
Fire cannon.
Gotta keep
Oh,
moving.
that raptor, you got him.
Oh, I kind of wanted to pause that and see what all
yeah,
those were.
that was a lot.
That was quite a few different weapons.
Is that an explosive bolt? Okay.
Well, it's like an explosive,
Explosive spear.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You gotta dodge, guy. Have you never played a video game?
Yeah, this guy's. This was me fighting. I would have already put like 6 explosive traps down in the pause screen.
Gotta slow you down.
I never used the
Slingshot
Dages
attack.
really. I never
That
really
is a lot of ammo.
hit him with the cum bomb.
The goop.
This sticky icky.
Hey. Catch on fire?
I like that zoom in.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
Destroyable environments.
Yep.
That's gonna suck because I'm gonna be no health, hiding behind a wall and die.
I know that's gonna be my problem.
And
Is,
certain people, like the gators and stuff sometimes.
yeah. I used to just get up on the highest rock and just shoot down. This thing is ugly as hell.
Well, there was like one part in the first game where you were like in a little like rundown city and there's a bunch of panthers and stuff around. Got the saber-tooth tigers and they were a bitch to fight.
So
So I'd hide in the buildings, but if they can break through, there's no point.
okay. So the grappling is definitely just something they've owned up to. I feel like.
Yeah.
If they're everywhere, I'll be okay with it. But if they're only,
I mean,
in
it,
certain spots,
it looks like that. Like it looks like there's like the yellow things that indicate where you can grab are probably also places you can grapple to.
Aloy!
Glad to see me.
You bet.
Just executes him. Plot twist.
I owe you another one.
Come on.
But this time, I have a present for you. I found it, Aloy. Huh? What you sent me for. Right before the raiders got me.
You did good. Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
Okay, shows where we're at. I knew it.
You always said a storm was coming.
Yeah. And it's almost here.
That was cool.
That was neat. That was good.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
No date though.
So there you have it. The first gameplay footage
still
from Horizon
4
Forbidden
more
West
minutes.
running on PlayStation 5.
It's a 20-minute
We
show.
hope you are as
Then they're gonna
excited
yell about
it as we
pre-orders.
are.
Gameplay deep dive.
Deep dive.
While we have you here, we would like to spotlight some of the new elements you have just seen in our gameplay capture. And to help with that, please welcome Ben McCaw, Narrative Director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Thanks, Matthijs, and hello to all our viewers. Horizon Forbidden West is set 1,000 years in Earth's future after a global catastrophe. People live on in primitive tribes, but they're no longer the dominant species. Giant, animal-like machines now roam the land, and they are extremely dangerous. The machines aren't the only threat in the Forbidden West. A strange red blight is spreading across the land, and it won't be long before it strangles all life. Aloy, our hero, is the only one who can stop the blight. But to do that, she and her companions will have to comb through the ruins of the old world to find the technology they need. In this quest, Aloy has sent her loyal friend Erend into the remains of San Francisco to find a crucial piece of technology. Erend encounters raiders from a rebel faction of the Tenakth tribe. They are vicious fighters, but even worse, they've acquired the power to override machines. To rescue Erend, Aloy winds up fighting them, but first, she must cross the ruins to reach their camp.
We face a lot of obstacles as we traverse the ruins of San Francisco. To overcome them, we've given Aloy some great new tools. Using the focus scanner, you can highlight spots that allow free climbing anywhere in the open world. The pullcaster speeds up climbing and can get you quickly out of trouble.
So they're not always yellow like that.
No,
The
it's
shield
that's
wing
pretty
allows
cool.
you to safely descend from great
Hopefully they
heights
added them, like,
or surprise
everywhere.
enemies from above. With the diving mask, you can stay submerged as long as you like and take your time to plan a path around amphibious machines, all
dope.
boost through strong underwater currents.
Can I fish?
And to speed up overland travel, a variety of machines can be overridden and used as mounts or in combat. Combat in Horizon Forbidden West puts a strong emphasis on tactics and player choice. For close-range combat, the spear is an excellent option. There's a range of combos that have different uses and effects. Valor Surges add a unique set of special abilities, one of which can be used to knock back nearby enemies. The spear can be charged to create a high damage effect that can take down even the stronger enemies. A wide array of different weapons is quickly accessible via the weapon wheel. A slingshot with adhesive grenades to temporarily stall machines. Bows with arrows that can strip armor and expose weak spots. A powerful launcher that fires spikes that explode on impact. Smoke bombs that temporarily blind enemies. Or you can pick up weapons shot off from machines. The full game has many more unique weapons, and each of them can be upgraded on a workbench, but more on that another time.
Crafting?
The player will need to be smart and creative and use all of the combat options we have shown to deal with a large variety of deadly machines. Sunwings in the sky, Clawstriders and Tremor Tusks on land, Snapmaws in the water,
Tremor Tusk.
even the seemingly harmless burrowers that you saw briefly swim by. They are all dangerous, and even more so when overridden by human rebels.
We've only scratched the surface of the rebel threat, as Aloy will fight them in many forms throughout the game. And to defeat them, she must explore the open world to uncover the secret behind their power, and how that secret is related to her quest to stop the Blight. And this is just one of the mysteries she will unravel as her journey through the Forbidden West takes many twists and turns.
It's time to wrap it up. We will have more updates closer to launch, and everyone here at Guerrilla can't wait for you to experience the full game. Thank you for watching.
No date. We won't get a date.
Speaking about launch, I just don't get it. It annoys me because then they'll be like, yo, pre-order this, pre-order that. Can't believe people didn't pre-order. And it's like, your game could get pushed out 5 times, like even with a date. So, it is what it is. But,
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I'm shocked that they're going to be able to run a PS4 version, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, so am I.
Like, with that lighting and stuff, I'm like, okay. That was
I
good,
mean,
though.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
probably the what is it called? Dynamic lighting?
Yeah, it can be turned on and off, I'm assuming. But
Yeah.
that was definitely good. A lot of people in the comments on IGN anywhere, no release date, no release date, no release date.
Yeah,
We don't
you're-
do this dude. We're about to do the same thing he's about to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no release date. I super do think that's super strange. Assuming it's even say it's holiday. I mean, like what? I don't know. Say it's September. That gives you time to push it to October, November, December if you need to anyway. If it's coming out this year. But did it even say this year?
No, I didn't say.
He said some, because we come close to launch, something in the end.
More updates as they get close to launch. So I mean, this, it's kind of like what I don't know how the quarters work. Maybe we're at the start of the second quarter, the fiscal year or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
They have
everything
the summer.
Yeah, I'm not like that was a very good gameplay. I'm with it. Like I'll get the game, but I'm just not with the like my favorite game ever, Total War Warhammer keeps dropping little tidbits of news and I'm like, yo, y'all just say 2021 and I'm like, but they super shove pre-order down your throat and I'm like, how on earth do you expect me to pre-order a game or want me to pre-order a game and I don't even have the date. But this isn't like that, I guess, because they haven't shown a lot. They haven't shown a lot, so I'm okay with it. But they fix some things for sure, like the grappling. If like the pillars, at first I didn't realize when she scanned them they all turned yellow because she scanned them. So if there's a lot of that, I'll be down. The human element looked a little bit more fun because in the original I couldn't stand like going to fight camps and stuff. It was just brain dead. But then fighting the robots was super fun. So
Yeah, and I think that's like that first game was them like showing off like that new combat style of fighting these large robots. Like it was innovative in a sense, and they had to drop the ball somewhere, so the human AI was there. But now they have that other thing down pat. They can work on getting it all big and nice and cohesive. So,
and then I like the idea they were talking about crafting. I'm like, oh, sign me up, because that was another thing I thought was very. I liked the thought where you only had 4 things you could choose from in your weapon wheel last time. So you had to be like, oh man, do I want the slingshot? Do I want the thing that ties them down to the ground? Do I want 2 really good bows? Like I had the regular bow, the sniper bow, and then I can't remember the other 2, but you had to choose. So if you could craft to be like, oh, I have a bow, but I crafted it so I can, draw it faster, or you shoot it quicker, or use
and more
stronger
mods.
bows. Yeah, exactly. I would like more little options like that, because again, it takes a lot to make me want to finish a game. And I was like halfway through, and like Phil said, I probably could have just jammed it and ran right to the end, but I was trying to do side stuff just for fun, but I got bored because I had everything unlocked. And once there's no new thing, I get kind of bored and I just don't care. But it was, it looked really good though. I ain't got no complaints really.
For sure. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we'll just call it on that segment. We'll just make this a little quick rundown of these last 2 things.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this. This is I probably won't even play the audio, but we'll just skip through this. Basically, they're bringing 2 new Sonic shows, one to Netflix, and then I don't think the other one's going to Netflix, but one's a kids show, and the other one's an anime.
They're both it's a 2-part animated series, so they're both supposed to be animated things. At least that's what it said.
Yeah, they're both animated. I'll just show you the first one. They were just.
It makes sense. The movie made a gajillion dollars, so it makes sense.
If you play 2 Point Hospital, you can get Sonic in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And all its friends. Good for you. Like that sounds fun. Yeah. I don't play that game, so I don't.
So at the Summer Games Festival, they're doing a symphony, where I guess they're playing a bunch of Sonic tracks. They're doing Tokyo 2020, which is like Sonic's like new thing, because they had the Sonic Olympics game with like Mario and all that stuff, and then this is now like a real world version of it, where basically the guy's just in a Sonic costume, which I actually think is a little funnier than the.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's absolutely hilarious.
So he's just whooping everybody's ass. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so there's that one. Then there's the 2 Point Hospital, which is just basically got all the Sonic characters inside 2 Point Hospital, which is cool.
I just watched all these Olympic
games. There's no Dreamcast 2.
No Dreamcast 2 currently.
Not that. I mean, it's
currently.
No.
Then they did. I'm assuming this is Yakuza Last Judgment, or what is this?
Yeah.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
No, this is
Lost Judgment.
Lost Judgment. What game is that?
It's the sequel for Judgment. Judgment is like an offshoot made by the same people who did the Yakuza games.
We watched that
Okay.
gameplay reveal. When
Okay.
Yeah.
It just
it's-
that guy just looked so similar to the main character from
Yeah,
Yakuza.
it's the same studios, Rio Shiden Studios or whatever they're called.
Gotcha. And then this is the newest addition to the Sonic 3D world. Forgot what it's called. Colors.
Sonic Colors, yeah.
Yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate.
This looked cool because
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Sonic Adventures on the Dreamcast when I got it, and I really need to sit down and play it because it's just kind of fun running around. So this looks actually kind of neat. Like if you're digging some Sonic, like a real old school Sonic feel, but with a new kind of 3D feel to it too.
If they
This
don't
game
have the
looks fun.
soundtrack from that Sonic GameCube one, that soundtrack.
They probably
was
won't.
hit.
They'll probably have just a
Sonic,
newer
I
soundtrack.
think Sonic Color. Did Sonic Color start on the GameCube?
I mean,
I'm
I'll
not
find
sure.
it, bro.
I'm not sure. I did like the mix up between the way that the game played, like either side scrolly or 3D. I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so Sonic's Colors Ultimate. Then moving forward to this, yeah, they did like this Sonic, the voice of Sonic cameo thing. This is the animated kids show that goes along with Sonic Colors
Kids are really digging this Teen Titans Go
type look.
cringy animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and then this is Sonic Origins. This is actually something I'm probably more excited for than any of the newer games because I only had a Sega at my grandmother's, so I very rarely got to play all of the Sonic games. But it would be really fun to play through them.
Yeah.
I never really played with them, but real quick, it was Sonic Adventures 2. That soundtrack, bro.
Sonic Adventures 2, I don't think it went to the
GameCube.
It was only on Dreamcast.
Yeah. No, it's on the GameCube.
Was it?
Yeah, that's how I looked it up. I had this
Huh.
game. I played the
Cool.
shit out of this game. Oh, it was on the
Shit.
Dreamcast. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's on the Dreamcast. The first one's on the Dreamcast.
No, 2 is on Dreamcast and GameCube.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, so they're bringing 3 titles to PlayStation now and Amazon Luna, and then they did this Sonic Mobile update, which we don't really care about.
A lot of Sonic. I thought this was a Sega. Was it just a strictly Sonic?
It's Sonic
this
30th
is-
anniversary. It has nothing to
Oh,
do
that's
with
Sonic
Sega as a
30th,
company.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's a lot. They spent a whole
Yeah.
hour to 30 minutes on just Sonic shit.
Yeah, and
It is
then
like
there's
15 minutes.
15 minutes, and it's now there's the Sonic Prime animation, or the anime, sorry, that's coming. It's made by Man of Action Studios.
Very
And then this cracked me up. This is a collab that they're doing with King Ice, which I'm pretty sure make a bunch of like the rappers like if you've seen, I think it's a DaBaby has like a giant Stewie head that's like covered in diamonds and stuff. So now you'll probably see a bunch of rappers with like Sonic characters on them, which I think
The
is
homepage to King
hilarious.
Ice is the Xbox collection.
Yeah, I can
As
see
soon as
that.
you click on as soon as you go to their website,
Hey.
the big front page is an Xbox.
This right here, I actually will buy. This is super, super dope. It's like basically from the beginning
That
till
looks cool.
now, the entire like collection. They call it like the Speedopedia or something like that.
That's pretty cool. Speedopedia.
But it's everything that they've done on all the Sonic games. And then there's some commemorative coins if you are into collecting some silver.
Coins.
The old,
Yeah, and then then it was pretty much just talking about pre-ordering it, and then gotta go backwards here. And they were like, "Oh, that's it," and he was like, "Oh wait, just kidding. Here's more." And then they did this like no narration, just really basic trailer. But we
Yeah,
don't know
but-
what it's for, other than like it's coming from the Sonic team.
Well, did it? I know it gave a date. I don't remember if it showed like what it's gonna be on the bottom. I thought it said like
Yeah, I mean, I know.
Series X and PS5 and stuff.
Yeah, I know it's a game. I just really would have liked to see
a title maybe.
yeah, like what kind of game it was gonna be, things like that, like really basic
Yeah.
stuff.
I feel like
I'm just not big into the mystery. It doesn't
know,
it doesn't
like-
draw me in.
Sonic was, Sega's type like Mario, like their thing for
Mhm.
Mario, right? You know, Sega does what Nintendo don't, right? It's supposed to be cooler. So this would probably be like a Sonic adventure, like Sonic, you know, world type of 3D game where you adventure like you do as Mario as Sonic. I think that's what they're gonna do
Yeah, that would be
because
cool.
they haven't had one that's like full 3D, like kind of like an open area exploration for Sonic,
Mhm.
like ever really work. Like a lot of their 3D games ended up being bad for a while there. So
Even
I
Sonic
think
Forces, which I think was the last one, got really,
yeah.
really bad reviews because it was super cringy, and like the hedgehog like customization that you did was just really bad. And
Mhm.
but I think
Yeah,
they
if they
need
do,
an Odyssey equivalent.
that's what I was gonna say. Like if they do it like an Odyssey style of Sonic, dude, I'm down. I'll get that on my Switch and I'll have a
Yeah, that
hell
would
of a
be fun.
time.
Yeah, and it
You
says it's gonna
can do
it's
it.
and Sega puts their content out on PC. So like if they did have a really solid like Spyro-esque explore these like quote unquote open world maps, I'd be down.
Nice. Do have some quick breaking news.
Yeah, go ahead.
But it's 2 hours ago old news. But Dying Light 2 has a release date. It's coming out December 7th, 2021.
December 7th, 2021.
And you can
Pre-order it now.
pre-purchase it on Steam. You can
Slurp.
pre-purchase it. Slurpy Slurp with the 11 months.
Holy cow! Sheesh.
You're here forever. You're never gonna leave.
Yeah, you're here 5 ever. All right, this is the game I was talking about. This is Phantom Abyss.
Is this gameplay or just a video?
It's a good question. If we need to see gameplay, I have it. But
I think this is more of the if this is the one from the Steam page, I think it's like more trailer-esque.
okay. Okay, yeah. If that's the case, I'll turn on some gameplay because I just literally watched it 10 minutes ago.
I'm down for this though, like what Brandon said. If I can like, okay, so me and Rob back in the day, we had Warframe. We had a couple people in our air quote clan, but in Warframe there was a thing called the dojo where you could do a test track, and me and Rob would go back and forth for months, being like, I beat your time, 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 I beat your time. Like I'd walk up to him and work whisper in his ear and beat your time. So if that's all this is, in essence,
Yeah, so basically all the blue people that you see on the screen as this guy's running are people. Yeah, all the Smurfs running around. They're what they call phantoms, and they're basically the people who have died on this level. And essentially, you're racing to beat all of the phantoms. You use your whip to grapple. There's a ton of traps, and essentially, you're just trying to collect as many relics as you can. But like I said, once you die in that level, you can never play that level again. So it's all one shots.
Players who came before and met their demise. Use their clever moves.
How much is this?
I'm not sure yet. It's in early access. It's on Steam, like to add it to your wish list or whatever, but it doesn't have a price. I'm sure it'll be 30. I can't imagine this game being 60. It's from Devolver Digital.
Okay, yeah.
And they only make like kind of inexpensive
they don't make
games.
I like the idea of it though. I super like the idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
There's like these big relic like guardians when you get close to the relic, and essentially like there's tiers to the pyramid. You can either grab the relic and then go back and you basically get loot for getting that relic, or you can try to make it all the way to the end without dying and you'll get like basically even more loot. So you get a bonus for continuing all the way through. But it's really dope.
In June it'll come out to early access on Steam.
Yeah.
That's like
Slurp, it's
3 or 4
procedurally
days?
generated levels, so there's an infinite amount of levels.
Yeah, it's all procedurally generated. It's super dope. Basically, it'll just turn into like the leaderboards will basically just be who's completed the most, like pyramids. Which I think is dope because when I was watching Grand Pooh Bear play it, and he died quite a few times, but he was getting sections in the pyramids that looked like sections, obviously, that he had played in other pyramids. So like the more you play, even though it's all technically new, you'll get familiar. The order will just be different, which I think is super dope.
Okay. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it, but yeah. Not much. Oh wait, there was one thing I wanted to talk about real quick before we wrap it up. So did you guys hear the debacle with Biomutant and the pre-order stuff?
No.
No.
All right, so this was insane. I just wanted to get you guys' ideas on it or anything. I think this is crazy. So the game comes out with 4 or 5 like races or factions or characters you can come out with, and then one of them was locked by pre-order bonus.
Ooh.
And then they messed up, and nobody who pre-ordered it got that what's the word I'm looking for? Like not spec, but like if you say you could have wanted to unlock a tank in the game, like the tank character, it was like that. It was like a specific type of like breed of rat or whatever.
Like their role.
Yeah, and that role was locked, and so they haven't fixed it yet, or since yesterday when I checked. But yeah, it's big rough, and I thought that was so weird. Like in this day and age, to even think of doing something like that, where the pre-order bonus locks you out of a race per se, or like it's just
that's like the Amazon's new MMO, New World. They're essentially allowing you to, like, if let's say like I was doing a raid and I physically, like, my group just wasn't good enough to beat it, you can buy like the equivalent of like attunement, which would allow you to skip that portion of the raid. And so it's like you can pay to skip things, like if you're just bad at the game. But
I don't get it. Well, I mean, that's just like I made fun of Assassin's Creed all the time. They're like, are you a gamer but you don't have the time to grind? Give us $5 and you'll get triple XP. And it's just like, like, I mean, that's literally what their last like 5 games have done. Like, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just like, y'all are tripping. But I guess to each his own. It is a single player game, so play it as you want. If you want to drop that $5, drop that $5.
Yeah, but for the thing with Biomutant, like, since Biomutant's a single player game, if the only way I could play a role, and maybe that was like the one I was like, oh, that's great. The only way I can get it is by pre-order. That's just like stupid, because then it's like, well, now I don't get to play the game how I want to play it.
Right.
Yep. And
I would have no reason to ever buy it.
I was talking to Rob yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, how was it?" He was like, "I haven't played yet," and that's how I find out. I was like, "Oh, I gotta look at this," because he was like, "I don't have the character I want to play as," and I was just like, ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly how it would be. I mean, I can think of a lot of games. Like, imagine Apex. Like, there were just like imagine Apex, but like Lifeline was a pre-order bonus, and you just never get to unlock that character. And it turns out that obviously she's like one of the best meta characters in the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully they learned their lesson. The game definitely is getting a lot of mixed reviews. I ended up not getting it because of the mixed reviews, because from what I saw, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But hopefully it finds its niche, because the one thing it is beautiful.
I will say it looks beautiful. It's got the Breath of the Wild kind of exploration aspects to it, but then it's getting the same reviews that Immortals is getting, which, do not look at my shelf. I did not pick that up recently, but I did. It's just like
because I could read that from here.
Yeah, but the puzzles are very repetitive and they're very simple, and like very quickly you can become almost demigod like. So if you're in the story, is kind of lackluster. Now, if I'm like get to demigod really quickly in the game, but the story is great, cool. Like in Mass Effect, normally I do all these side quests. I end up just being like super like powerful and high level, like not even halfway through the game. But the story keeps me going, and then that's what does it. But if I'm just like, it's a bland story and I'm overpowered, then I just get bored.
Yeah, because you're in this game, you're trying to like save the world tree, and apparently you have to like save the roots, but like every boss fight apparently is like super the same. And I was just like imagine Breath, like you said, Breath of the Wild, each big Titan dude was the same, and they're not. They're super different, and each one has their own challenge. But in this, apparently they just weren't. And I know, I get it. This studio is like really small. It's like 20 dudes or whatever. But
yeah, but there's a difference between like game. I don't know. There's a difference between the excuse of like, oh, we're a small studio, and then lacking creativity.
Yeah.
I mean,
like you may be
boss
small,
fights
but
are
you should be able to
pivotal.
diversify. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss fight battle.
Like if the four of us decided, oh yeah, like we're gonna sit down and make a game, we're easily gonna be able to come up with, oh, let's say a minimum of 4 boss fights because we should all have our own brain.
Yeah.
But
my headset died. I
digress.
It's just like, bye, Josh.
Yeah.
No,
He's
my
like-
Josh was
headset
so
died.
pissed. He's like, fucking one boss. I'm out.
Yeah,
No.
but no, yeah, I don't. It's unfortunately this seems to be another mixed bag of. I feel like this game needed another year under the hood, but it got pushed back like twice. They can't do it. Yeah, so it's just.
They need that money.
Yep. So. Oh well, good week though. We got some good news. Hopefully we get. I mean, hey, yo, we're about to be in it like 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to get cranking. So. We'll have to figure out what we want to do because every day there's going to be bits of news, but we'll definitely try to get it out to people as soon as possible. Give our big boy opinions with many.
We don't pull
foul
any
language
punches.
words.
We don't pull any punches around here. But thank you everybody for watching. We will see you again next week. We appreciate you. This video may get cut into different bits and pieces, so if you're seeing the end of this, you may have watched several different topics. But we appreciate you. How you doing?
Love you. Bye.
Later.
Justin just dropped the L word. Oh my god.